Doggie Daycare. I'm up, well, about a doggy daycare. Quite simple, right? Anyway, welcome to episode 1 of M.C.M.C.I.M.C, aka Marty Criticizes Minecraft. Today, as I already said, we're reviewing Doggy Daycare. There's a few categories I want to talk about. First is how and what the map itself adds, aka animation, story, player experience. Second is all the glitches you might encounter throughout. And third is, well, what I might add myself. Bonus category is it speedrunnable? Does it have horror map potential? And should you play the entire thing? Let's start off with what it adds. There's 5 different minigames: feeding, bath, walking, praying, and training. Feeding minigame is very simple. You grab the food from the storage and put it in the bowls for them to eat. There's 8 bowls in total, and the dogs, well, they don't really have an eating animation, so the minigame ends quite quickly. The second is the bath. You basically shower the dog, cover it with soap, shower again, brush and dry. I personally enjoy the bathing animation a lot, even though it's just a dancing dog covered in bubbles. There's just some charm into it. Anyway, there is walking. It's average, I suppose. You use the dog and walk to the end, throughout the way it might poop, and you can clean it after it for, well, cash. There's also a small chance your dog can get freeze when it's in wrong grass, which genuinely, how the fuck does it work? It catches freeze from reefs, wow, or sometimes even ritual smooth stone. It's quite confusing. Like, throughout the way there's also NPCs that help you learn more about the dogs, and if you listen throughout their entire dialogue, you get paid with cash. Because that's the only way to make people social. The good part about the NPCs personally is that their design is different every time. I'm genuinely impressed with every single skin they made of. Or they probably took from a side, but still. The fourth game is praying. There's 4 different things you can do: throw a ball, bubble one, cups, minigame, and hide a treat. The throwing is simple, you just throw it. Congrats, genius, you solved the puzzle. But if you somehow fail, there is a nice little timer to say your dog couldn't reach the ball in time. Let's just say that was a nice river when I decided to throw the ball out of the fence as a joke and panicked at the game. Anyway, the second is bubble one, same like the buff animation, kind of. It just pops bubbles. The third is cups minigames, which is a 33% chance of your dog to find the correct cup with a biscuit in it to earn cash. Grab. And the fourth is hide the biscuit. You put it in the hiding spot, the dog tries to find it by moving around searching for it. Overall, the prey minigame is probably my favorite. And last but not least, training. There's 6 different commands for your dog to do. You might struggle with them and not understand, but a little tip between me and you. The dev's gotta be the lazy and only made the first 2 out of 6 be able to fail. Anyway, it's quite simple really. There is a boop nose, lay down, roll over, give pose, sit and talk. But I do speedrun throughout them, that's how I kept myself entertained for a while. My record is with 32 seconds left, but that was with not a single fail. So yeah, you can try speedrunning that minigame, I suppose. And well, for every day to be different, the minigames are randomized, so it's all the same 24/7. Before continuing about the other stuff, I must mention these 3 games bearing glitches. The first is in the walking game. Your dog will not spawn on some maps. It will spawn on the forest, for example, near Lake, but won't spawn in the wheat fields, streets, and Lake. The way to fix it is to reload the chunk, either by leaving the game or just going to the end and back. I personally just go to grab the gold from the NPCs, and by the time I'm back, the dog has already appeared. The second glitch is in the praying minigame. If you choose hide the treat and then press on the dog with give treat, it will change to the training minigame. Don't do anything if that happens, for it might break the dog, and if the dog breaks, it will also break the map. So once you did that by accident in the play minigame, when you go into the training minigame, your dog will just run into the wall because it needs to reach the place you gave it a biscuit, aka the praying minigame. And the last glitch I encountered that wasted me 3 hours of progress is that if the training minigame is the only minigame remaining, the game might say fuck you, you're done, day over, go free, but still keep the training menu. If that happens, don't correct the dogs with the commands. Once they start doing them, it breaks the cutscene and the map is just completely broken beyond repair. Anyways, that were over the glitches. Let's talk about the cash. On your way home, there's this dog shop that you can buy better equipment for the dogs. For example, instead of soap, it's Oxo shampoo. Instead of bin bags, it's biodegradable bags. Instead of basic disgusting treat, it's a delicious treat. Not even kidding, that's the actual name of it. About the shop, there's a cool little fact that at night it's closed and at day it's open, so when you're walking home after finishing the day, you can't really buy stuff. So there's a daycare, a shop, and your house of course. It's there to have somewhere to sleep, and while I can go off and say how much I like the details, all I'll mention is has pink good. Speaking of details, inside the daycare there's different posters on the walls from anything about the importance of teaching your dog where to poop, to literally showing every single emotion the dog has. Like, just look at how much time this probably took. Oh yeah, there's also achievements that existed. And along with the achievements, there's also hiring staff, which basically makes it easier to deal with the dogs, since more people, less work per person. I tried going for every single achievement, but the number one best doggy daycare bullshit is just above my patience. Like, look at this, I spent 101 days on this map. Also, here's a magical dog toy, totally not canon to the story. Storyline! There isn't really a storyline, more just the Schrodinger teaching you stuff while flexing how good of a life she's having. Like, goddamn, I wanna be there. She goes surfing, cooking, skydiving, gliding, and the dialogue itself is great, don't get me wrong. I'm kinda sad I couldn't get the last achievement because I feel like there would have been some special dialogue, but the thing is, no one knows how to get it. People pay to day 20 and stop for after that, it just gets repetitive. Maybe if RazzleBerries are watching this, they can give me a little hint on how to get it, but otherwise it's incomplete for me. Thing is the dog breeds, not much to say, they look okay. I went for the Beagle because my IRL dog is Beagle and I named it after her. It's kinda nice that they let you choose your own dog at the start, making it higher than the other dogs. That's pretty much the map. You play with dogs, you buy them tools, you relax in your home. It's a simple concept that some people might consider blunt, but I feel like they pulled it off nicely. I also recommend this to anyone who, well, likes animals, more specifically dogs, since it's a doggy daycare map, you know, it's about dogs and all that. The glitches aren't too much and it's playable. The animations are nice, the design is nice, the writing is nice, I can go on and on about why it's a nice map. But I think it's time for the bonus round! The map speedrunnable. No, well, yes, well, it's quite debatable really. The dialogue is skippable, the minigames can be rushed, there's no final goal. Under an hour I'd say speedrunnable if you're doing it something like day 10 speedrun or unwalking training room speedrun or whatever. Does it have horror map potential? Well, when the job done cutscene plays, aka the owners come to pick their dogs, you get brightness, they disappear, and it's quite creepy in my opinion. But the genuine scary part might be the giant cave near the daycare that I'm gonna let you find for yourself. There's nothing in it, it's accidental, but it's creepy and can benefit from something like a side quest, even if it's not scary, like anything from a crazy creature eating people that pass by, to just lost puppies to take with you. To have more dogs, I guess. That is there, but I don't think they want it as a side quest, most likely, because the map is already done. Should I play the entire thing? Well, no, definitely no. The best experience is around day 30 to 40. And the last achievement you should bother about is full staff. The 500 customers and one best doggy daycare are not worth it all. Do not be like me and try to finish the entire thing because you won't. It's not even long, it's just after day 40 there's no new content, no more Schrodinger dialogue, it's over. And that's my opinion about the map. Hope you enjoyed my over-criticization of a tycoon-like map that is also free. Let me know if I should continue this series and see you in the next video sometime. Goodbye.